Alright guys, welcome to No Young No Auld with me and Craig. We're just doing back to just me and him. As we said, me and you spoke about this, we're just going to do me and you probably.
Aye, try to fit it in because try to get guests in now, everybody's busy. It's busy times.
So me and you just talk shite. Want to give a big shout out to our sponsors. Start off with Coco Nails and Beauty. They do everything from nails, eyelashes, eyebrows, waxing, the lot. So go follow them on Instagram, and big shout out to Portnall Cars, who sell used cars. Go on and look at the cars I've got for sale. A lot cheaper than you would on your stupid Arnold Clark. So, yes, go look at them. So, you ready to get started then?
Aye, let's get cracking.
Right, so we spoke about it. I talk a lot of rubbish, so I was going to say something else there. But just remembered we're monetising it. Do you want to say what we're going to talk about to start with? What we've been saying we're going to talk about, what we just watched 2 minutes ago?
Oh, but as I said, we don't take much today with what's going on TikTok, and we have our reviews and stuff, but like we all, us being dads and stuff, and that, is it Jasper for TikTok's wee one was born. We don't know this, we don't know Jasper or anything
don't
like
know
that.
him, we've never
met him, but it's when that happened, as I said, his wife, I think they're married, aren't they? Anyway, his partner's was both super early, so they had to keep her in and try and get away in as best a chance as possible. So they just had their wee one, the wee boy, and seeing that is scary. See, because like he said in one of his videos, it's like you're helpless. He's a dad. I think the mum's helpless as well, because obviously there's not much she can do other than just try and be as resilient as she can.
But she's drained as well, obviously.
Watching him, what he was going through, I think it's one of his TikToks, he was in his car and he's talking about how he likes to be in control of everything, and this is just totally out of control, so he's struggling.
He had to give up his job in that as well for it.
Because he's got I think he's got 5 kids in general, so that's a full-time job, and obviously she's been in hospital for 10 weeks, and then he just kept having to phone in sick. I think he just finished his apprenticeship, got a job.
He got a job because he was doing a course thing, I think, or his apprenticeship
gas engineer, I think.
Gas engineer, and he was desperate for a job and got his dream. Same situation as me. Got your dream job, and then something unlucky happens, circumstances, and
just like that, it just changed. You know what I mean, by the looks of we just watched the latest video there. Looks like the way the wee one's doing good, like doing better. But as I said, somebody set up a GoFundMe. I don't think it's them.
It was not them, but we don't know who it is either. But if you see the GoFundMe, me and Craig will probably try and put it on my TikToks.
I know where it is. I'll find it and send it to you.
If it's still up there.
Because somebody did say, like, see when I mentioned it, somebody else going, well, what's a GoFundMe going to do? And I'm going, well, like, we know, like, try to just run a house.
Just run a household, and
gave up his job.
And
then he's got kids to feed and trying to be there. And
trust me, I've been in hospital, and when you're in there a long time the way she is, it costs a lot of money. It really does, because you spend a fortune in there, because food's rubbish, and you've got to go down to the wee shops down there. And
it's like that. When you go from a two-man team down to just yourself looking after the kids, you're not having time to go buy healthy stuff and this, that and other, so it's hard work. But like, we're just reaching out to them. I mean, this is going to probably come out a week after, obviously.
So the GoFundMe not will be there, but if it is,
we'll post it, and we'll put that Jasper social stuff if we can, because it'd be good if we can try and maybe clip this, let them see, because I'd like to get them on and talk about it.
Talk about it, because
they'll be busy, obviously.
But we're just want to say we don't know us, but good luck with everything, and hope everything keeps going well.
Aye, that's it. So that's a wee piece there.
So let's start our podcast. So we have had a busy few weeks, I think. Just non-stop family life. Like, we've not been in for a few weeks.
It's took over big time. I mean, as I said, like, we have this as our wee downtime, and it's just been consumed with birthdays and life and school, and
that's it. School's back, and then kids are on, like, straight away. Kids are back. Kids on straight away. And the new school rule: if you've been sick, they're not allowed in the school for 48 hours.
That was funny, actually, because Molly's birthday on Wednesday, or it'll be last Wednesday. So we said to the wee man, going, listen, we're going to let you stay off. You know what I mean? Like, take the day off, but we need to think of a reason to tell the school. So we've been sitting there going, because with her, because she's emergency services, you can kind of phone up and go, look, listen, we're taking them out for the day, and they let you away with that sort of stuff. But we said to him, and he went, what day is it? And I was like, well, it's Wednesday. And he's like, oh, it's football day. I'm going, right, so do you want to take the day off or no? He's like, nah, I got to school. And I went, cheeky bastard, try to give him the day off just to spend with us, but he'd rather go in, and he's enjoying it this year, so it's a big difference for last year.
Cole loves school. This year's buggered up for him again. I've said that every time he goes into school. It's a case of primary 1, COVID happened. So he went into primary 2 late, and then he went into the 2-1 class because he's the youngest, obviously, in the class when his birthday is. Don't know why I disclose that on here, obviously, when he's age. But he's one of the youngest in his class, and in primary 3, he made his wee friend Leon, and he ended up getting bullied quite a bit. So he left the school in primary 4-5. He was in with the 4-5 class, made his wee pal. And then when he went into primary 5, he was in the 4-5, but he was primary 5. She went into 5-6.
Did she?
And then last year he made his wee pal when he primary 4-5. Like when it comes in, now he's in primary 6-7, and he's in primary.
It sucks.
And I'm just like, every year he's made a friend, and every year it backfires, and I'm like,
it's brutal.
he's not getting a break.
I didn't know that still existed because we went through school with the whole 3-4, 4-5 pish. Like, why just primary 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
And the worst part is, so his wee pals that he's made, they're at a different part of the playground.
Aye, so
and they're not allowed on it. They're
pure segregated.
Yeah, I'm like, why do that to them? It's a shame. They're allowed on the pitch there now.
Aye.
But they need to like bring spare trainers chairs because it's red ash. He's got the old red ash.
Is it still red ash?
Still red ash, 2 pitches of red ash. And I'm like, get rid of that.
It's attempted murder, red ash, man.
I know. So they're not allowed on it in case they ruin their trainers. And he's at the stage now, he wants designer.
Designer stuff. He showed me like his go back to school list.
His go back to school list. So we spoke about it. You know, boys at the age he doesn't really care now still. There's calls at the age where you get, we were like that. You remember we get Stone Island stuff. We're not that. He's not that. He wanted to as like that. And then
mine was the fakest shit you could ever get.
Yours was the fakest.
Was it G-Star? I remember I got a pair of G-Star jeans. And
remember I soaked Gary the G-Star jeans?
Well, it was at the cinema when I realised that. And obviously G-Star, G-S-T-A-R. And I looked down at mine, and mine says G-S-T-A-R.
That's the ones I soaked Gary.
And I think I wore them for like 6 months before I realised that.
It's probably me that soaked your pants as well.
Your shitters.
He wanted is it 95s, did I say it was?
I think something like that.
It was £105 because he's...
Well, I just bought her a pair of trainers, and I don't buy myself. I only buy myself the cheap crap you get at like Boohoo or Primark or something, because I just go through trainers. And the other new trainers are crap. The quality's terrible. Some say it took me ages to find a pair that didn't look like they were going to wear out, because I look at a sole and go, that's a cracking sole, that'll do me, right? A nice fixed sole on that. Whereas they're rubbish now. Like, I'd wear them down in about a month.
So I like the Air Forces. You can see some of them you get them, and
is that what Air Forces are? I thought they were the ones with the bubbles.
No, that's 90s, I think. They're Air Max 90s. And some of them, like I got a pair and the sole just went like that in a couple of months.
Converse are terrible.
They're
funny bits. I have so many people that should get a pair of Converse and the soles just ripping away fit. I don't buy this like expensive stuff.
I've got to a point in a canny now because the Wayne's buying.
Aye. That's the thing. You start getting up your own.
I
them.
get up mine. I'm like Boohoo and stuff. Unless I've got like getting a night out, I'll buy something nice. But even then, no, it's just like.
Well, speaking of nights out, we've got one tomorrow, which will be obviously last week. So hopefully put a wee video regarding this.
It's me and you. So we're going to do our own kind of like YouTube probably, just making a funny stuff.
Just random bits. We behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, a certain like
mainly
family life. And
TikTok stuff's quite good.
TikTok stuff's good, but TikTok's just too short, and the stuff we do is quite long.
That's what I need to know, because I've started doing a wee bit of my car content on TikTok, and I'm looking at it and I keep making videos and I'm going, they're like 8 minutes long, and like I can't do that for TikTok. Like,
because me and you,
it does let you but upload it, but I'm going, who's going to sit there and listen to like an 8 minute you've like flick?
Because me and you did say that we've got the attention. See if a video's over like a minute and a half, I go, unless it's one of these story ones where I'm pure intrigued.
I hate, right? I don't know if this is a new thing, but see when you get like the part one, people putting up different parts.
No, I know what you're going to say. It's
and
the full time.
They can't find the next part. And it used to be people used to tag the second part or third part in the comments and going, I click on their profile and I'm fucking zooming, waiting for that just watch bit so I can go to the next one, and it's not there.
I'm going to start one of the pages. I said that I'm going to bring it up and it's going to be full stories.
Well, I start to finish the one video.
Just start finishing the one video. I don't care that I'm not going to get millions of views, just to help the people. Because the people need to know the story.
I'm going to do that with the next car. I said that in the latest video I put up, that I'm going to try and put it all in one video, which is difficult, because talking about something, I'm trying to kind of get it on in maybe 2 minutes, a start to finish project. So say go on. But no, as I said, talking about night suit, we've got a night out on Sunday night.
Oh, so we have, which we were actually buzzing about. So I mainly do our social media for our like TikTok and Instagram for No Young No Auld. If you're not following them, follow them. And we've got a big night out. We're going to see James English, which we're
his first live.
His first live, and we were buzzing.
Well, I think people's opinion at James English is, I can see he was on. What was he on again? What was that reality show he was on? It was the Glasgow Towie, wasn't it?
It was basically they tried to mix it between, it was like Geordie Shore and Towie and a Glasgow version.
So I think a lot of people still get that point of view, but I didn't have much of, because I have no thought about him years, but the past probably month, maybe 6 weeks, I've been watching his podcasts, and he is good because he doesn't want to go with the mainstream.
Yeah.
And I thought, when I first seen it, I thought, oh, they'll hit with that pattern, but it's true, like, he doesn't take sponsors. He doesn't. So he says, if I start taking sponsors for companies just for the money, then they're going to have to tell me what to wear, tell me what to do, tell me what type of people have to get on. Whereas if I do my own thing, then the people that want to follow what I'm doing or encourage what I'm doing will come on board. So when I seen he was doing that, and I was like, jamming, let's something.
See, I used to love listening to him because of the accountancy. So when I was doing the accountancy, you could listen in 1 year. So I used to just sit and listen to his podcast.
His one with Ashley Kane was brutal, man.
That was the lump in the throat one.
Aye.
The Rebecca one, I'm sure her name was Rebecca, the porn star.
Right. Was she on it? I didn't see she was on it.
No, her. Somebody else, I'm sure. Blonde hair. Can't remember her name. I'm quite ignorant. I forgot it. But I listened to hers, and that was quite dramatic, some of the stuff she went through.
I know you're talking about. Aye.
So that was it. But we're buzzing to go see him. That's well. And we screenshotted it and put it on our Insta, and he gave us a wee repost.
And he liked to comment on a couple of my comments. So
aye,
I'm buzzing for that. So
and then we get the after party, which the wives will see this next week. So, by the way, we're going to the after party. Don't know it yet.
But you might not see us again because we don't do after parties.
We don't do after parties, and because we're probably not allowed to. We're not trusted to do after parties.
We're saying we've got an after party. I think it's on till like 10:30. We'll be fucking knackered
Unless we get a few drinks in there.
Aye, well, that's the problem. Like, she was saying that, or you end up pissed. And I'm going, well, see, when you go, I think it's the Pavilion. Like, it's a pain in the arse to go get a bevy in the places. So you end up going down with a drink, and then you're waiting, 45 minutes before you go get another one. So I doubt we'd be pissed. Aye, get a wee eye. It's like we've seen that. I mean, when he pulls it open, he's got the bevy in.
Aye, because I remember we had to see Miss Brown's Boys, and they did that. They basically show the crowd, obviously. Aye. And the wee guy did that with his whiskey and whipped it and went.
It's a good idea, actually, because I doubt you'd get searched.
I'll get through and I'll be a metal scanner there.
Aye, I'll be fucking...
That's my belt. I'll just put it down there. It's my belt.
Have you seen the ones with the wee fancy bits with the wee whiskey things you can put in?
I've seen the bloody nice ones. They're wild. Have you seen them?
I've seen one where it's a credit card and it opens up and it has blade.
Aye.
Right, so I always thought, well, it's metal, right? But wow, they're sharp. There's a boy that I knew had to cut a seatbelt. He was moving a car and the seatbelt was in the way, and he just pulled that out, sliced right through it.
Because you used to work the doors, as I spoke about quite a lot. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't think to open somebody's wallet and go, right, let's see.
Aye.
And that's scary. Like, I've seen the belt buckle ones, which you would 100% not tell there's a knife in there. And they press that wee button and it slips it.
And blade pops it.
And then you've got like the key rings and all. It just looks like a normal key ring, but they press it.
Aye, and a wee spike king comes out.
Aye. And you're like, we live in a buggered up world, we really do.
Aye. So speaking about the world, how fucked is it now?
Well, we still get monetised because we get limited monetised some of the stuff I said, which we probably will again because I'm quite, you know what I'm like, I'm controversial. I say it how it is. If people don't like me,
aye. So we try to keep it topical. So that's what I was talking about today, like about the stuff that's going on with the government and stuff like that.
Aye.
So I feel like I'm never used to be that involved in it. I think I've said a few times, I never cared much. I'm like, do you know what? I'm just going to go home with it and just. My input's not going to change nothing, right? But then I'm trying to think that's quite a naive thing to say because I just feel like it's like there's two groups fighting each other, and then there's a third group that's just benefiting off everything.
Watching it. It's basically it's like the Colosseum of Rome, I think.
Aye.
That's my exact words. Watching
that's
it.
That's what it's like.
You've got like people like the media going the far right.
Aye.
And then you've got the left, and they're just sitting there and they're going, no, you do a march, no, you do a march. So the two of them do a march the same day, the Kalash, and then you've just got a politician sitting there going, this is great, we can do, because they've generally just cancelled the cold weather payment.
Aye, for the pensioners. And they've actually just stopped the single occupancy discount for, which they're thinking, it'll be affecting single people. It's going to affect widows and pensioners.
Yeah.
Like, no, I mean, it's going to affect all across the board.
A lot. It's going
but instead of giving them the money, they fucking send it aid.
We've sent it 600 million in aid to a country that is, goes in a huff when they don't get hundreds of millions.
Aye.
And I don't care what you say, you watch the videos, you can see them, people are living in that country. I don't even know if I can say it because fuck it, Ukraine. You see people still living there, going to parties and all that.
Aye.
Cool. And they're making it as pure war ridden. Like, no, Afghanistan was war ridden.
Aye.
That was war ridden, but Ukraine's not as.
Aye. Well, we'll all have its bad bits, but
it's not like the way. So why are we sending 600 million?
aye.
Why? The country is as really bad as it is, and I'm not going to lie. I think the worst thing. People always said Labour's for the people, and this time
I think it used to be.
it used to be Labour was for your working class, would help you out. But now people are going, no, we need to Tories, get the Tories out.
It's
And then you're going, oh wait a minute.
it's a devil. It was the Tories were a case of the devil you know in it, because it was like you can kind of tell what they're going to do, but this Keir Starmer guy just came in and as it says, his first act as a prime minister was to get rid of the fuel allowance, winter fuel allowance, which he'd been talking about that whole term there for the election, that he was giving the Tories at tight for saying that they were thinking about cancelling it, and then he just came straight in and cancelled it. So
and then Renfrewshire, our local councillor, she agreed to it. So go and fuck yourself, you stupid little dick.
See, I'm sitting greeting about it, but I get absolutely fuck all benefit.
Near but it's not about us. It's about we've generally we grew up in Muir Park, where it was all working class, and you've got your pensions there the day.
Aye, so my mum and dad were getting it, so they'll know now. My mum got a double dunt for some reason, but she never phoned them up to say that they made a cunt.
It's your most fault. No, but that's just the problem we've got. We grew up with these people. We grew up in a council estate. Great. And the old people are still there that we grew up with, who are they're older now. They should be getting it. They're not getting it anymore.
No.
And you're gone, so they've got to suffer. And someone who worked other days, and they've no worked in like pure high-end jobs where they've got a massive pension. They've just been hard-working people. State pension, just bust their arse and nothing much major, and that helped them out. And then they go, nah, we're taking it away. But so you can sit in your mansions with your heating right up. I tell you what, it affects everybody.
I know. It's and it's scary, because that's what we're saying. Like, me and my wife, we full-time job, like we're earning decent money and it's coming in, and there's a struggle point with us. I mean, we are through winter time, like fucking our guessing like he's gone mental.
The problem is we've got kids.
We
need to put it on.
Well, see, if I stayed myself, I would just put a jumper on.
I was going to say, me and you in a house together, it'd be like, buddy, what do you call it? Mr. Freeze, is it? No, what do you call him? Arnold Schwarzenegger in Batman.
I'm Mr. Freeze.
Is it Mr. Freeze he was called? It was one of the ones I'm thinking. I'm just thinking the nice though. But that's what it'd be like. It'd be like, you see the cold air with me and you.
Just a fucking jumper on.
But we can't, and we've got to use it. And I'm not going to lie. You walk by where I stay, there's a lot of old pensioners, because I'm all bought houses. They've got their bought houses sitting there, and you know for a fact you're got to see my heating on all the time because the wee smoke bit coming out. And if I walk by, you probably not see theirs on because they can't. Because say a few doors down, the old guy had his fence kicked with a wee twats broke off, and he's himself. And you know he doesn't work. He goes to the Legion and stuff like that.
Going there for a heat now.
He's been going there for a heat.
I've got a feeling this is going to be a bad winter.
Oh, I see. We've seen the Still Game episodes where they've got the odds about who's going to go and all that. Well, do you know what? You need somebody out there who can do the lecky. So if anybody knows anybody, you just put it in. We'll put it on the pages, the Renfrew pages, the Galloway pages,
get the lecky.
Get the lecky done. Get your meter done because it needs done.
I used to be a thing. I've not had anybody getting a meter rigged and fucking since
I was always seen someone for you, man. I seen a close one. You could see it was just rigged, man. Remember the old power cords? I know I used to cut them and try and put them back in again to get an extra wee fiver.
Old power cords, that's the way forward.
That's the way it is. And then you're just, the world messed up, mate. It generally is. And same with the whole cashless system now. Man, if you was seen him tonight and he was in a shop, he bought the new Rangers tap for 70 quid and he had cash. He's always got cash on him. We don't take cash anymore in here. And it was in St Enoch's. It was one of like big shop.
Anywhere you go now, see if you've got to hand their money, they're shocked.
And they're looking at you as if they go.
Fuck, they're cancelling the fucking card machine and they're like, relying on the machine to tell them how much to give you back.
It's quite funny because I've done that. Like I give me money and I'll go, right, here's that, and they go, how much is that? Oh, I've not gave you right because they don't know how to count.
It's off.
Because everybody is used to just. See, even my son now. And same with yours, if we could give them money and they wouldn't have a clue.
No, how to thing it up.
Like, Cole kind of started, he knows about money, he knows about expenses, house, all that stuff. But if I was to give him, like, say, 40 quid worth of 50s, 10s, 20s, he wouldn't have a clue how much. He would be like, you go to the shop and they go, how much do I give them?
That's what confuses my wee boy, is the whole 60 minutes in an hour.
Aye,
that freaks him out because he thinks it should be 100, which I've always thought that. Whose idea was to stop at 60?
I think it was the day.
I mean,
Probably the Mayans, they were quite good with all that stuff.
the Romans. I can't put my leg that way, but my other one's there.
Like
And he's still louting.
You need to get that waxed or shaved, that tattoo.
I say, what do you do? I've always thought
I get mine's waxed.
Do you shave your tattoos?
No, Louise waxed mine's.
I know wax it, right? But like,
I used to be shit bag.
but like, see if I end up getting a full leg, right? Do I need to keep fucking shaving my leg?
No, I just get like actual tattoo wax.
But if I do get my leg, say I got more, then just fuck it. Because I said that, it's like it's starting to look a wee bit hairy.
Right.
But
well, we'll be fine now with 10 years when he grows a beard.
I'll match in then.
Aye, so the world is messed up and we're not happy about it. Most people aren't happy about it. Labour, have a good look at yourself. Every politician, have a good look at yourself. Vote Jonny in 20, whenever it is.
How shite is Scottish government though?
Oh, Scott one of us.
Like, it's absolute pure right. Nobody knows what the fuck they're doing.
Nah.
See if right now, if you want to know what's happening with the UK, you could Google it. But see if you go, right, what's Scotland doing? There's nothing out there.
And everybody blames the UK government. You're like, no, we're the only country in the UK that's got our own government. Like,
I've got
in a sense,
Holyrood,
because like basically everybody goes, no, but go Westminster. That's the UK. That's
it's
not
a bad
England.
day when SNP starting to look quite good.
Because
they like.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. It's a bad day when the Tories working out.
I know.
I'd say the Tories are like, except I'll say it here, Reform UK, except them.
Well, they're coming to. So I watched Nigel Farage's latest interview with, I think it was STV. He's going to be doing a massive tour up in Scotland because of all the oil cap things that happened up in the North Sea. So it's affecting Aberdeen big time. So he's coming here to try and promote himself, to try and, because he feels he's getting more response in Scotland now than he ever has, which I believe, because like people are so clueless when it comes to like people's values and stuff, right? So see when you watch that Reform UK, like automatically now it's associated with Nigel Farage. It's just it's far right Nazis that what's wrong with caring about your own place? I mean, your own home. So he's everything he says and everything he puts out. You have to, if you disagree with it, then you've lost the fucking plot. You know what I mean? It's like, so I'm looking forward to him getting more seats. And that's the thing, he get a shitload of votes, but because, I don't know how it fully works, but because he didn't have enough seats, he couldn't get put in, but he will be, 100%.
100%. I think the next proper one, he'll be in.
Well,
no,
I
next one, it's the
I think they're saying, as I say, I don't know how this works. I mean, I thought if you get the most votes, you're in.
You can, that's what
but it's about, you need to like get seats for certain areas, and then, I don't fucking know, but it's going to happen because the whole Labour and Tory thing is ancient now.
Well, that's what we said. It's bad.
How they've not all been treated like that. V for Vendetta. What's the Guy Fawkes?
Oh, Guy Fawkes.
Aye, who tries to blow up the Parliament.
That's what's going to end up happening. But as we said, Scotland's one of the worst now for.
It's fucking just full of snakes and. It's an absolute riot.
I would say that. See, if you want to be a politician, you're a fucking rat.
Aye,
you only care about money. Let's be honest,
like big fucking William Wallace said. No, I mean, you think your positions, you think the people are here to provide you a position, but your positions to provide those people with what they need. Well, he said freedom, right? No, I mean, like we're all free in a sense.
You don't like the monarchy, but I remember, was it you that said, "Fuck it, just bring back the monarchy"?
Well, I said get rid of the government.
Get rid of the government, bring back the monarchy.
When somebody said, if you go for a governmentless society, then it's going to become social. I can't remember what the fuck it's all about. Going, well, back when the monarchy ruled, like, there was slavery and all right, cool, that wasn't great. But
we abolished it.
But they fucking ruled the world, man. This tiny little island ruled the world.
It's scary when you think it. I always say that. People go, it's terrible, and I'm going, why? I says we ruled the world.
Aye.
There was slaves.
Australia, Canada,
there was slaves
India.
out of the world for time. Look at the Jews.
That's what I like. That's what I hate. Like, see when people go on about how it was only like some people actually believe that the only slaves in the world were black people.
Nah, Jews.
Where you've got to China. You know what I mean? Oh my God, there's trillions of them. Then you get the Irish. Now you need to remember that the Irish were the first slaves in America. And the reason why they brought in African slaves and stuff is because the Irish slaves couldn't deal with the southern heat. So they were just dying off. So they said, right, well, we need to go to a hotter country and get slaves. So, and people need to remember the first black slave was sold by a black person.
I know.
Know what I mean?
They
It's
don't-
like they didn't go in and kidnap them and take them out the villages. Know what I mean? Like they were sold. So some people are naive, and that's why when I watch stuff, it's mainly in America. We don't really deal with it much.
I
But
watch the America. See when I right now see my. I only follow wrestling because I like wrestling on Twitter or X, what you call it now. But because that's all I follow, you get all these different stuff, and because it's to do with fighting, all I see is fighting in America, and it's just so bad. And
aye.
same with the whole
Too
race
many
thing.
people there.
Too many people, and too many.
It's too young a country for that amount of people.
Aye, it
I mean,
needs.
how old is America now? Like 300-year-old or some shit like that.
Aye,
Like, and they've got like 350 million people,
they've still got
or
plenty
more
of
than
land.
that. I don't even know how much they've got, but it's fucking mental. It's overrun.
So we're going to leave our wives and go to Russia then when we can,
I mean,
man?
aye.
Because Russia are taking people, and I'm not going to lie, I would generally think about it. Because I see this. Did I send you the videos of Russia?
No.
Look, honestly, I sent them to Louise because I was kind of hinting to her.
Aye.
But I've seen the videos. Such a beautiful place. Looks so clean, so nice. You
Aye.
don't
It's
really see.
a very poor country though,
Aye.
because of the size. You know what I mean? They've not got a lot of natural resources.
I know you do get the kind of ones that still have a toilet at the back door.
Aye, for
but
like
you get
it's-
your kind of modern
Aye,
society.
it's kind of third world, but
I'd go to, what do you call it? North Korea.
aye, for
A wee
fuck.
trip there. They're doing a holiday
You
destination.
wouldn't get in North Korea because you
No,
need to
did
have, you have a Kim Jong Young haircut. You're fucked.
No, they're doing the holiday destination. So they've opened a. That's other
Holiday resorts?
Holiday resorts, mate. A ski resort. They're doing
All inclusive.
Have
and
you
all
not
that?
checked it? Have you
No,
not seen
no,
that?
no.
Aye, mate. They're doing a holiday resort. It's like a ski resort, and I'm like,
Skiing in North Korea.
skiing in North Korea. That'd be quite fun.
Fucking dodgy as fuck that. You get
Fuck,
shot.
It's dodgy. Going to bloody Barcelona now. We don't want tourists. Get out of here.
Aye,
Just
I always
scooting
feel
here,
that. But like, I think a lot of people can vouch because I've said this recently and people have agreed. See, when you're in Spain now, man, fucking Spanish people fucking hate you. Before these go, I only hate the English, but they fucking hate all yous now.
Hate always, but right, this is the one thing that annoys me. Spain, we built their
Aye,
economy
they'd
with
be
holidays.
They'd still be living in chalets up in the hills, you know what I mean?
Aye, we generally built the economy with the holiday destinations. I'm not going to lie, I see people still go to Benidorm, they still have fun there. I think it's 'cause mainly British though, right enough, but
Mega money there now to
it's
go.
mega money there. But you go to Barcelona and these tourists are getting sprayed and that, and you're going, and I'm not going to lie, it's Barcelona and people from Barcelona are here now. We don't do that to them.
Aye.
It's because we're a welcome nation.
Well, I think now the Scottish government now are wanting to put tourist tax on coming to Scotland. You hear about that?
No,
So now they're going to start charging people to stay like. So I think it's kind of like Ibiza. So if you stay like come here and you stay in hotels, you get taxed. For what reason? I don't know why they think you should do that. Because like, I think I'm very proud of the fact that people come here. Know what I mean, see when you go up north and you go to the kind of rural parts of Scotland, and like I was in Jedburgh just at the borders, and so many like we went to Jedburgh Abbey, and it was just full of different types of people. And I thought, I say that to the guy with like. So it's an abandoned abbey. It's an old monastery type one where it's full of angelistic religious people, which is like pure full blown like
aye.
Christians, and it was like 15 quid to get in, I think. And she's like, "Fuck, paying 15 quid to go in." And going like, "Listen, we've spent 15 quid on a lot worse."
Aye.
Know what I mean? Like if it helps keep this place going, know what I mean? And it was a good wee walk, and it was decent. But looking about and you seeing all the different types of people there, going like, I was see when I seen these people, I thought, yes, there's people here and they're interested in what's their history. You know what I mean? So I enjoy seeing different types of national people here when they're here to help or here to be part of society.
Well, that's it. They're here to see. That's what because I remember going down to obviously see the Queen.
Aye.
Down there, and basically that was full of tourism. You're going, it's amazing. You
that
see
front,
them
that front of that. I went to Buckingham Palace. Is it by Buckingham Palace once, man, and fucking mental.
It's mental. I loved it.
Same with that Edinburgh tattoo.
You went there.
I'll
That
pimp
was
this place out to the day I die. See, anybody that comes to Scotland or is Scottish and you need to see the Edinburgh tattoo because it's people are, it's just pipes. It's like Six Nations and they come and put on a display and it's
great.
it takes your breath away, some of the stuff. Aye, it's that great. No, well, the first time I went, I remember that was the Lone Piper and it was like the dusk had just went down and it was just the Lone Piper piping away and I'm like, I could have went out and I could have fought the English. You know what I mean? That's what I felt like, man. I felt patriotic. I felt like I fucking do that in my William.
After you like I was just a part of Britain. It's just the better people. I just seen it. I'm like, William, what?
Aye, fucking bit.
It's probably a bit. Do you know what I think? Like, that was one thing I was talking to somebody about recently. William Wallace, like, he was over 6 foot, and I'm going, Mate, see, like in the 1900s, average man was about 5'2".
See when you go to all these places, I went to the home of, well, they say it's the home, that's the home of the Mary Queen of Scots, right?
Aye.
She was there for a week. Right? It was our hotel that she stayed in, but it was in Jedburgh, got burnt down, so they moved. She went there for a week, and then it was since when there she get took away and she ended up getting beheaded. But all the dogs tiny, like didn't you hear? So everywhere I've been to that's probably older than maybe 200 year old, all the doors are tiny.
Aye.
Because we're like, so we were Scottish, like so you're Nordic and Norwegian people that and Irish and that came over. They were quite small. It wasn't until it was it's no Nordic, I can't remember what they call it, but there was another type of people that came here. They were all giants, and that's what kind of brought the breed.
Because you do see, it's weird, you know what I'm like with my crime stuff, not? It's like criminals for the 1900s, and it's the wee guys with wee Peaky Blinder hats, and you see them, they're all, some of them are pure young, but some of them are like 30-year-old, and they're like 5'4", and you're like, robbery.
We're getting taller and taller, because like to see you walk through Renfrew and you see all the Waynes fucking in the lunch and they're all towering airmen. I'm going, what's going on here? You guys don't get a single pluck in his face. There's not even hit puberty.
I don't know, that's it, they're getting too tall now.
Something's in the cabbage.
Oh, my Waynes have got to be some height. I know that. Catherine said that the season at Isla's party. Catherine said that. She's some size, Arabella. I'm like, she's quite tall, because you do the whole... They do the thing where they measure your kids.
What they're going to be. Centile, in it?
Centile. Well, obviously, my, you know what's really 6 foot was my kidney failure stunted my girl. He's 6'4", I think, or something like that. And I think the Waynes are going to be so I'll be sitting there.
Slap you a bit.
That's how we need to get back to that gym on Monday, man. Start lifting.
So how's your arm doing?
So it's much better. My strength's still not fully there. I get wee twinges in it, so I have to see the surgeon again, just to make sure everything's okay. I'm like, right, that's fine. Just to see, but it's getting better. It's not hurting as much. It feels weird because that's what I was talking to the nurse about.
Do you feel the difference though for your arm, because that was getting some size?
I can feel, as you say. You remember I had to like cut certain shots and everything just because my arm was too big.
I did that and all because I'm fucking. Fuck you, Jay.
So it was one of the ones that's getting better, and it's just struggling with the whole getting used to it. So I said it to the nurse, and she's like, think about it. You had that for 14 years, maybe more. I think 14, 15. She went, that's like having a dog. Like, in a sense, if it would disappear.
Emotionally?
Emotionally, that's what she said.
You're agreeing about it?
No, but it was one of the ones she went, it's just the fact that it's always been there, and it's not. And you're just... See, even when I'm sleeping, I used to have to find a certain way to lie. The kids used to lie on it when they went to sleep for the comfort thing. And now it's just no there. So, but it's getting better, and as I said, I'll be back to the Goods Commando on Monday now. Ready to start.
They had a big charity ball there.
Look,
I was tempted by it, but too much going on.
Too much going on. Plus, we don't know too many people. Me and you
don't know. I seen it and I thought, I've never worn a tuxedo. I'd love to wear a tuxedo. It's just kilts I've worn, but I think or a black kilt with a tuxedo top. I would have probably done that.
That'd be quite cool, actually.
Aye.
Does that? There's a few of the Game of Thrones characters.
A lot of Indian weddings. I've seen a few. They have quite a lot of Indian Scottish
weddings.
Up at it's actually no far from here. Seen the SCCC. There's a hotel there.
Aye, is that not the Hilton one?
Maybe, I can't remember.
I've seen it like
it's 2 or 3 times I've seen it there, and they wear an all black kilt thing for the.
Because that's your Scottish, and they basically, because obviously they love the
I'm dying to go to an Indian. They call it a temple.
Aye.
So our neighbour's Indian, and she keeps making me bits of food and that, and she says, "Oh, you need to come along." And I'm like, I'm into learning new stuff. You know what I mean? I'm into seeing cultures and stuff, and because they're here and inviting me. You know what I mean?
Fuck, if you're going for the free food.
Aye. To be fair, that's what they say. The place is just full of scran.
Oh, it will be. So it's been interesting. We've got a good wee thing going. We've got a good few guest lines up for this podcast.
Aye, as we said, I was talking about it. We've got guests lined up, but everybody. I don't know if it's this transition between the summer and autumn and winter thing going on, but everybody's just super busy. Super busy.
Keep getting on well. Stuff happens. And it's one of the ones me and you did say later on, once we are more recognised. So everybody make sure you're following us. Basically, we are going to just do that. It'll be like one guest and then just me and you. Because me and you can... Our lives are always dramatic, man. There's always something happening in our lives.
There's always something, especially with the Waynes, man. As I say, I've got like Isla's turned 2 and that she's got 2 fucking cracking golf balls in her hand.
Louise said...
Keeps falling, man, and it's just part of life.
I've generally said that, like, because... your Waynes are accident prone.
Oh, it's mental.
Like I
don't know what it is.
It's see if you generally put like, is it Benny Hill the comedy music? See if you put that behind it. That would be, Isla would be like a sensational. Like your
Rowan's-
wedding, running into the wall.
Aye, she ran
stuff
straight
like
into the wall, aye. And then Rowan's gets stitches, had it cut there, had 4 stitches in his eyebrow. Then 3 months later, Christmas Eve, busts his fucking cheek open. And there's nothing you can do. It's just, like, I keep thinking, is it something we're doing? Like, but my motto is just let them go and learn, like, there is a thing out there saying not every lesson has to be learnt the hard way, but when it comes to growing up in this world, it kind of does.
Aye.
No, I mean, you need to learn the hard way, and I just let them do what they want. And if they have a fall, they have a fall. I mean, it's not as long as it's not like a scene at a Family Guy, say Rami Stewie, when I think he fell down the stairs, and they keep trying to make it somebody else's
better,
fault.
aye.
And then he just keep fucking him up even
Putting
more.
a hat and that on him so they pop it. Aye, that's my favourite Family Guy. That and American Dad. I love Bob Burgers, I know.
Can't get into Bob Burgers.
It takes
I think
a
it's the drawing, the type of animation.
I see. That sometimes does with me. I can't remember the programme now.
It's like watching the old Simpsons.
Aye. There's a certain programme I used to watch and it was really good, and they changed the way it was filmed, like the viewing it, and I just could. It was basically feel like a TV show to a cinematic, and I just went, I don't like this now.
See, even like that, like so the wee one watches Peppa Pig, and the new one's a different Daddy Pig voice, and I can't watch
right.
them. So see when she's got that on, I'm like, what's this pish? This pure fake crap. Turn it over, and I always get the old ones back on.
Why are you getting pure raging of Peppa Pig? You shouldn't be watching anyway.
No, I enjoy. I watch them
I
with
hate
them all the
Peppa
time.
Pig. We watch, well, you know, Arabella's addicted to Harry Potter. Harry Potter, she's addicted to that, and I don't know, she's addicted to Horrid Henry. Pure goes mental when the song comes on.
Aye.
It's
Horrid
not
Henry?
me,
Is that a cartoon?
Fancy, aye.
Is it?
Horrid Henry, na na na.
Was it they made a non-animated version of it? I don't
I
know.
think they made a wee movie of it.
Was it a movie?
But there's like cartoons on Netflix. It's really good. We're old. We just watch. Did you know that's a fun thing?
Well, here's another thing. People will be heartbroken about. That's Cartoon Network away.
Oh my god, mate! I've seen that.
It was last Saturday, the last ever broadcasting from Cartoon Network. Especially when you say to people that, even saying to somebody at the age of like 20-year-old, well, that was Cartoon Network.
Aye,
You're
it
like,
was
fucking come here, you bastard. Dexter's Laboratory, fucking Cow and
Powerpuff
Chicken.
Girls, man.
Powerpuff Girls, Eddie and Eddie.
I get the t-shirt.
Eddie and Eddie.
Do. Aye, it was wild the stuff we used to watch, and
then you don't get Saturday morning cartoons anymore.
aye.
I actually didn't even think about that. Because, like, see, when you, like, there's nothing on the telly.
See, I haven't got live telly.
See, what was the one that used to be on a Saturday morning with, like, was it Ant and Dec and Cat Daly?
Aye, that was
CITV?
CITV, because I remember I used to go to my dad's. He'd make me.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon. Remember your dad?
Aye. He made
Where
me.
is
I
he
remember
anyway?
your dad. I don't fucking know. Used to make me French toast, and then Pokemon would go on there, man. You'd be sitting watching.
Pokemon.
Who is it? It's Pikachu. No, it's no.
Aye.
I mean, that's sad. I was talking to June about that the other day there, about the Pokemon cards and that, because obviously they priced them, and the ones I used to have were going mental.
I know.
And it's scary because Mum popped through them out, and
I don't remember mine now.
mine's are. I mean,
It was a shoebox I had because I remember it was I remember I wrapping my Jota in a wallpaper, and then we wrapped the shoebox out with my Pokemon cards in the same stuff. And it's somewhere, I don't know. I've not been up my mum's loft.
Oh, you need to, mate, because
Mum's loft's full
I
of stuff.
generally said it was hot, but I had Charizard.
I see.
Everything.
This is everybody seems to think they had like the Charizards and Pikachu's and all that, but for how rare and expensive they are, surely no.
I did, because I remember Chrissy Anderson gave me it.
Aye.
Chrissy Anderson swapped me it for, I think it was like 4 certain Chinese that I
Or a
had.
can of petrol and a fucking torch, a light. He was a wee firebug.
He was a wee
wasn't
firebug, man.
he? Kept setting fire to things.
Aye, yeah, but that's what we swapped. But else is it we're talking about? Because it was something else that was worth value. And I said I had that and all. And it was something that was quite kind of rare. And I'm going, it's weird to think all the toys.
Aye, well, you can't go, like people. See, same with cars, right? So people, you show something like an old Ford Escort, 1994 Escort, and go, right, that's worth 25 grand. Oh, I've had loads of them over the years. I wish I kept them. Going, well, that's not how life works.
Aye, you've got to get rid of
You
it.
got to get rid of things. You know what I mean? You need to be a fucking multi-millionaire to be keeping things hanging about.
Aye, it's scary. Our childhood's gone, mate.
Aye,
Cartoon Network done.
I went cutting
Then
it.
Saturday morning TV. I've got to make my own eggy bread now, and it's not as good.
My dad's know about it.
My dad's know about it, so I've got to make my own eggy bread.
Aye.
Oh.
I don't even know your dad's name.
I'm not saying it because I'll tell you after it. I'm not saying it, and that's because people call me it. It annoys me.
They call you it?
No, people will call me it, and it'll annoy me. Just for fucking bants. Bants, you know, man, bants.
Aye, it's a pure banter.
So talking, obviously, me and you, we go on a wee couple of dates all the time. On a Wednesday days movies, we went and seen our latest movie. Do you remember what it was?
I knew you were going to say that. I'm like, fuck, I don't know. What was it like? Oh, Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Fucking one of the best
One of
Marvels
the-
that's been out in a long time.
Oh, we absolutely loved it. I thought it was amazing.
Aye, it's totally like, we were super invested in Marvel's, the storyline that we're doing up to Endgame and all that sort of stuff, and then the shite that's happened after that. It's just been so depressing, and I'm like, it's been like 4 or 5 years since
I think
Endgame?
just before COVID it was it not?
So 4 or 5 years.
Aye. The only thing actually really interesting me is Loki.
I know. I just see the series things in Disney and that. Like, I done What If, the cartoon version.
That was really good.
That was brilliant. I wish they actually see that. I wish that was the way it ended with it all. The people probably don't give a fuck about Avengers, but I wish it ended that way. But seeing Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm hoping they do something to kill this multiverse push.
I think the way
Because
they
it's
were
so-
talking about it, the
I'm hoping they
multiverse
do
will be done.
something to get rid of it because it's depressing, and I'm sick of, because they can do it and then. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's dead.
Aye, it's just the way it's gone. It's shite. So, movie-wise, we grew up with all sorts of movies. What is your top 5 movies? Didn't be in order, just 5 movies, 100%.
What, growing up?
Just not all time. It could be the new, it could be just your top 5. Doesn't
Top
need
5.
to be in order.
I would say Braveheart. That's very fucking typical, but I can't, like, see when you watch it, see if you don't watch it for and watch it again, it's fucking just fucking right there. I think we spoke cricket, Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
Very, like, gives me good nostalgia feeling. Van Damme films, man. What's the
I was
one?
going to say, one of mine's is a Van Damme
Aye,
film.
the one where he's got the twin. Is it Sudden Death? I think it's the one with the twin where he's in Hong Kong. That's a great film. I'm kind of leaving Marvel stuff out because Marvel films are really good, but they don't, like, I could go my rest of my life not watching another one, even though I'm a major fan. I like watching the one, but there's certain films that I keep going back to. Blade 1,
I was going
I
to
know
say
that is kind of Marvel, but Blade,
that's on my list.
the original Blade was just fucking absolute baller.
I like the second one was just as good.
Second one was class, especially for the tunes.
Third one, can I ruin
Second
that?
one was good for the third one was a waste of time.
Aye.
Second one was good for the music and that, and the storyline, changing it up. But so that's 4 in it. So the fifth one,
I'm counting my fingers on them. Yeah.
aye. So a fifth one, that's an all-time favourite. I don't know. I'd probably, you ever seen the film with Keaton and Kel, Good Burger?
Aye.
I'd probably say I watched that. That was on Disney. I was saying not that long ago. It was probably Christmas time, and that just these are more nostalgia films that I could probably watch
Over
and over again. Aye.
So I'm trying to think. So 100% Blades in mind, that. Blades, I will say it to the day I die.
Aye, Blade's quality.
Wesley Snipes, there will never be another Blade that could replace him, and not a chance. Even if they try and do it, will never work. He basically, if it wasn't for him, Marvel wouldn't be here. Let's be honest. Kickboxer. The end when he does it.
Aye, with the hang with Kickboxer was really, like,
Kickboxer.
that was a good Van Damme film. And I think the whole Kickboxer 2 push and that kind of ruined it for
Aye,
me.
that can hang me. Land Before Time.
Do you know, it's mad people put up videos of that going, oh, this is your first ever heartbreak. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh
I
my
don't think
God!
so.
This is
I know exactly the film, and like I can't remember like any. I can remember bits of it because I keep seeing me clips, but I don't remember.
You
ever
need to
watching it.
watch it. Watch it yourself first, so like Catherine doesn't.
I know the ending. The fucking mod dies. Right, move on.
It's not the ending. That's the start.
That's the start.
It's the start. It gets you going. That's 3 I've picked. I'm trying to think. I was thinking this question today. I've not even thought about my answers. So I'd say then 3.
You like gangster stuff?
I was going to say. I'm
and
trying
that's
to
the
think
thing.
of
See, made
gangsters.
it see like
The Craze with the Kemp brothers though.
the Kent Brown one's good, but see, business. That's
Aye.
like the guy that's going to
James English.
James English, Tamara in it. His name
Yeah.
in it. He's in that. I thought that was brilliant. That's a fucking builder.
So that's 4 because I've got the Craze with. And the Godfather Part 2.
Again, I've watched
Something
them,
you
but
can't.
I didn't like Godfather. I'm probably.
I don't know. It's between the Godfather and Casino.
See any of the gangster films? Like, was it Godfather? What's the other one?
You've got the Godfather. You have Scarface.
Scarface. Didn't like that
You
either.
have Casino, A Bronx Tale. He's
Bronx
obviously
Tale.
away.
I've seen that. But see, Scarface and Hangway. I've watched them. No, I mean it's
It's just no for you.
just I'm like that. Same shite. It's just it's pure. crap. Like I could write it myself. You know what I mean? It's like it's the actors made it quite good.
The actors, I do love
quite...
crime. Do you know what I was just thinking? We've done that for listeners. One film we grew up, films we grew up saying just the same wee quotes for it, and that is Adam Sandler films. Well,
he's bringing it.
Waterboy 2?
No, Billy Madison.
No, Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Two years are bad there.
Aye. He's bringing it a second Happy Gilmore. What the storyline will be, I don't know.
I don't know, but it'll be interesting.
Here's my theory on it. I think the storyline is going to be that he's been away for golf, and then he's been brought back in, and there's like a competition on, and he's to like get somebody, and so he's found this prodigy that everybody else thinks is shite, and he ends up training them, and they end up becoming the best, and they win it. That's my theory. I don't think it's going to be about him playing golf. I think it's going to be about like somebody else and him.
Aye, I don't think it's going to be him.
And then it's going to be a wee scene where he teaches the wee lass or wee boy to do the slap shot thing with, and then that's what wins the whole thing. That's what I think. Oh. It's my theory on the storyline.
Funny if you're going to completely wrong. Probably have. But
that's only I can think of. Like, because what's the storyline going to be? Him playing golf again, ancient as fuck.
Well, that's it. It's a weird one how it goes. It's been so long since it's been made.
It was fucking late 90s, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure, or like 2001 or some shit.
It's got to be late 90s. I'm quite to search this up, isn't it?
Aye, Happy Gilmore.
It was. Been looking at beds that come up. Happy Beds.
Happy Beds.
Been looking at the TV ones.
Oh, I'd pull it.
1996. We were only
Jesus, was it?
6-year-old when that came out, bro.
I thought it was like early 2000s.
Oh man, that just shows you how old we actually.
So that was 28 years ago.
Did you ever watch Little Nicky?
Little Nicky was class. Aye,
that was amazing.
Aye, I've not watched that in a long time. See, I used to repeat Adam Sandler films a lot, but I don't have time to watch fucking movies.
Well, you should.
Too busy watching Emily in Paris.
Should watching the Jackpot movie on Amazon Prime. It's with John Cena. You don't really see him in it. Get it?
I don't see me.
He's in it, and it's quite a funny movie. Basically, you win the jackpot.
He's been good at comedy stuff.
He's really good. You win the jackpot. It's like 2030, I think the date's in. You win the jackpot, but people are trying to kill you for 12 hours, and if they kill you, they get the money if you survive.
Fuck's sake.
So it's like he's the kind of guy that protects her. It's quite good the way. Well, it's a funny movie.
You watched it?
Aye.
All right,
But I just don't want to ruin it too much for you because it is something I'd watch.
Aye.
So what about TV shows? What's your top 5 TV shows?
Top 5 TV show. Still Game.
Yep.
Obviously, I think if anybody doesn't answer that, then there's a problem. Benidorm.
Mate, that's me and you're getting basically near enough the
Benidorm's fucking.
We absolutely love that.
I see the theme tune to that. It just makes me feel warm and fuzzy, man. Like just pure why go on holiday.
Aye.
The Last Kingdom. The one with the Viking. If you've seen that.
Aye, because me and you were watching that together.
Anyway, The Last Kingdom, absolute fucking the best Viking film out there, series. Another show. What's the show? I don't know. I watched shitloads, but try to remember any. I can't think of. What other shows is there?
Try to think. Chewing the Fat.
I watched Chewing the Fat stuff again. No, actually, I didn't think I liked this that much growing up, but see Rab C. Nesbitt.
I've watched it again.
And there's a guy on TikTok called the new Rab C. Nesbitt, and he's like a truck driver. You've seen him?
No.
There's a cracking voice, and then he just did a voice. He does all the actions like, "I'll see you, boy."
That's quite.
See you, boy. My dad used to do that with a finger.
The finger, right?
That was my Uncle Billy. He was one with the fucking. He always pulled it 2 digits. He's a dirty bastard.
Mine's would be. Obviously, got to be Still Game.
What do you think of the comic they're bringing it?
So, I'm looking forward to it.
I got it mixed up. I thought they were going to bring it new material.
You thought it was going to be a cartoon?
I thought it was going to be a cartoon originally, but then I thought, all right, it's going to be a comic book. Cool, it's going to be new. But I think they're just making comics of the original series 1. So you're kind of going to know the fucking story.
It'll still be funny.
It's worth getting.
Plus, it's good because Cole watches Still Game, but he can't obviously.
Well, Ron watches it as well. He calls it Just Game.
He calls it his thing. He calls it the Winston Show. When he was younger, the Winston Show.
The Winston Show.
Because Winston used to, because it was kind of the late on episodes when he started watching when Peggy got the spider in her. Obviously, Winston got Bowie Bo John, the spider.
Aye. Well, show that I need to recommend of Dexter.
I've started it. I've still not went too far in, mate.
The first 3 seasons were low budget, so it's a wee bit vague on stuff. It's not as dramatic.
Yeah,
But seeing Netflix, I think it's Netflix get involved in season 4 to season 8 or 7. I can't remember what it is. It's fucking wild. It's class. Then Amazon Prime took the last season, which was 10 years after.
I seen that they've done something like that, and it just kind of made
class. I
me.
didn't
The only thing
think.
that ruined it for me is I'm like, as I said, I've just started, never seen it. I'm like, I wonder if it gets caught, and then it's like 10 years after I go, oh,
Well, there's like that's what's really good about it. Like, so there's bits in it where you go, he's caught. How the hell's he getting out of this? I know it's all storylighting, so it's no pure luck. It's all written in, but the way they do it's brilliant. I like it.
Yeah, I'll tell you my top 5 in since you interrupted me. I did. Still game. Still game, obviously. Benidorm. Like,
Aye.
see, Asa Elliott, the singer, was in Benidorm. He's got his own TikTok now. He's doing
I'll
really
watch
well on
it,
that. I actually love his stuff. Do you know what I'm terrible? I'm terrible for not following people on TikTok because their stuff comes on my For You all the time that I don't need to. His is one of them, and see some of the stuff like he talks about it, and you're going, wow.
Some of the wee, because they showed you him that played Matteo. He was a fucking dancer for Spice Girls.
Did you see what the Donald? He remember when Donald passed away?
It was his brother's voice in the phone.
But I didn't. I thought it was genuinely him.
I thought that. No,
and I'm like, and he was. I'm like, I genuinely thought. Because I thought maybe they clipped an old thing way and kind of re-hinged it, but no.
Plus, have you seen all the new... I keep interrupting. Have you seen all this weird stuff about all the AI things in it?
Mate, some of them are really good.
The one with Thor and... what's his name? The bad guy.
Thanos.
It shows you him, see, with the axe and he's pushing it in, and then it shows him kissing. But it looked real as fuck. I'm like,
did that turn you on, son?
Fucking put that in repeat. Aye, I reposted the shite right out of that. But no, the AI stuff sounds creepy as fuck. You can get 2 pictures now. There's a company you can send 2 pictures of people, and they put it together and they get them both hugging.
Aye, I done that with Louise, and it just looked creepy.
Oh, right.
Because
we're hugging in general, aye.
Without a doubt, Criminal Minds. I watched that for season 1. I think it's up to like 15 now. And even when they bring out a new season, I start for season 1. There's 20 episodes roughly, and they're about 47 minutes about serial killers. And I generally know the episode for the.
I'm not a big serial killer documentary fan.
I love it. So within
I feel like I'm the only person. Everybody's into it.
You can ask Louise within the first 30 seconds episode. I know who the killer is. I know the story and everything.
You talking to?
Aye. Right, mate. Aye. So I'd say Criminal Minds. I would throw in. I'm not going to throw all the cartoons in. I'd throw in Family Guy because that is just one that's.
Aye. Family Guy's a good fucking.
It's a good. I've watched them since I went in hospital in 2008. 2008.
It's a good feel good.
It's a feel good and it's funny. And I think they're all the same. I grew up with The Simpsons. That was a big one. I'm trying to think. My last show. Try to save it for something that I would go. Do you know what? I'm putting it in here. I was going to say Friends, but I'm going to put in How I Met Your Mother.
Aye.
I prefer that. I think because they destroyed Friends within one scene. Have you seen it? Have you ever seen the scene where they destroy like the full? So basically, obviously, theirs is in a bar and everything.
Aye.
So they go to a coffee shop and sit in it and go.
Aye.
This isn't really fun, is it? Let's get back to the bar.
Aye,
and it just totally killed the thing with. But that would say that in my top 5. So what's the next time we've got to see in the cinema? We've got to see the Hulk.
The new Captain America one.
Captain America.
There's that. There's been a few. Again, it's so difficult to get
Hellboy.
time.
They've got a new Hellboy. It was on my Fire Stick. It was on that. They've got a new Hellboy.
Aye. It's not advertised it with a fuck.
Not advertised it at all, but that's it. So
don't know. Aye, well,
need to come in and cuddle and watch that and get a wee takeaway.
I do enjoy a good cinema trip, but no, I've been enjoying the whole TikTok scene. To be fair, this is
I like the
TikTok.
Right? So me and you're starting it. We need to get follows on TikTok so we can go over 1,000 and we can go live because we want to just.
Is it 1,000? I thought it was 600.
I don't know. That shows you.
Better be 600 because I've been sitting at 565 for about 3 days now, and I'm like, I need to fucking see if somebody will follow me, try and get that up to.
Yeah, I'm quite bad. I send him my videos.
What I was going to do, like this spiritualist woman, I was like Sarah McGee or something. I can't remember what her name is, but if you go into her when she's live, and you go on, like you can go live with her, but to see her face, she gets everybody to go into their page and follow them to get them up to the amount so she can see them. She's like,
need to tag me.
She just boosts everybody's fucking profile. It's mental.
That's quite a good thing because I always when I do a TikTok video, I don't as much as the day rest. I'm on camera. Me and you have a laugh. You forget you're on camera. But on TikTok, I've got to send them. You go, mate. Does that look alright? Aye, mate,
aye.
that looks... Because with stuff I send to him about my kidney failure, and I go, because I've got one in my giraffe I need to show you, just so you can go, because can I talk about dialysis machine, but I quickly, kind of briefly.
See, I'm the same. So, see, when I put up the car things, like, I feel like I'm trying to talk too slow. I know it's kicking off out there, man.
Kicking off, there's pure party out there, by the way.
It's maybe a fair massage people in there.
Is that somebody shouting the door there?
Don't know, man. Fucking, we're getting kicked out.
Aye.
We've had enough talking too much shit, get it.
Aye.
But no, the scene in the TikTok stuff's calmed down a wee bit. It was going to be a bit mental there, especially with our boys in it.
Aye. Because Ryan was wee silly joke, but...
Aye, we did a bit of that. No, I mean, we've covered it with the... With the...
Wait, I've new one. Which
Was it
three men and a cripple?
Three
Because
men
of
and
me.
a cripple, aye.
No, this
Ryan.
Aye, no, Ryan. Because the whole point of that show is it is over dramatised. We're literally taking the piss.
And if you don't like it, just don't
If you
watch
don't
it.
like it, don't watch it. So look out for that. That'll be out probably next weekend.
No, it should be out this weekend, technically.
This weekend,
so it should have already been out time this came out.
This weekend, so... And then we'll be out, and then hopefully we'll get a guest next week. We'll get a few lined up. We have a DJ that's interested coming in. He's contacted us. We'll get a good few people.
Get a good few. Andy was meant to come the night. So, but he's got his nighttime stuff and his weekend stuff full of AA stuff. And he's done his first ever storytelling, which is quite good.
That's
so what that
thing.
means, like, see when you've got to a certain point in your recovery, they bring you into certain places and get them to tell your story. And in fact, he's got to that point now. Has been brilliant.
Amazing. What it was like in here.
And I've still not seen him, but I said that I'm no pressuring him like to come and see me. You know what I mean?
That's it.
He's busy with all this
when
stuff.
he's free, because that's keeping him occupied.
That's the key thing. Is like keeping him on the straight and narrow, and I don't want to mess about with it.
So guys, thank you for watching this episode.
Just for a wee fucking chit chat.
So remember, we were TikTok, Insta, everything. Like, subscribe, and come along for the ride. And we've also got our own YouTube. I've got to put our stuff on. No Young No Auld. Follow us on that as well. Or subscribe. That's what you do.
Don't know what the fuck you do.
There's so many. It's one of them's follow, one of them's click, one of them's thing me. But thank you very much for watching, guys. You have a nice night. Bye.
Do ya, boy.